So I think it's fair to say you're xenophobic, Josh.
Huh?
What? Who the fuck told you that?
Xenophobic.
No.
You're okay. Well, the whole time we were watching Alien, you were scared of the xenomorphs. You were like, "Oh my god, I can't look."
Okay.
You have
Chris,
xenophobia.
That's not what that means.
It's a totally different thing from what you're thinking
It's
of right
fear
now.
of xenomorphs, like arachnophobia is spiders.
You
and
can't be telling people that, Chris. I understand that you may
I've been telling everyone you're xenophobic.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I? It's funny. I was like, "Oh, Josh is stuff xenophobe." Like
It's a little problematic.
It's hilarious. I told all your close friends and your employers.
Is this why
that's
my
it.
HR department wants to see me later?
Oh, God.
Maybe they want to show you the Alien sequels.
Oh, fucking shit, dude. You can't
What?
do that. First off, I come from a family of immigrants, all right? So that's not...
What does that have to do with xenophobia?
Dude, you just can't say that about a person.
It's actually impossible for Josh to be xenophobic because...
I am Guatemalan.
yeah.
I don't know if it's impossible. I mean, he clearly was afraid of the xenomorph, so I don't know.
Let's just start the show, man.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family. This week we watched Alien. But before we talk about Alien, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh.
And I am Alex.
If this is your first time here, thanks for listening. We have a Patreon, $5 a month. I know putting that up front is a little presumptuous of us, but
Just
hey.
give us your fucking money.
Okay,
Give us your money.
There it is.
Easily, yeah, simply put.
You get some things for it. It's not nothing.
You get a bonus episode every month, exclusive content, access to the Discord, behind the scenes stuff. Just the
I'll
usual.
eat your ass.
Okay,
All right, don't say
I mean,
that.
I will.
that's illegal.
Don't do that.
We can't say that.
Not illegal to eat someone's
Patreon's
ass.
going to cancel our...
It's illegal to charge for it.
Oh, you're right.
That's prostitution.
Unless it's no.
Which is a
Nope.
felony now in Texas, by the
Shout
way.
out to that. Shout out to Texas,
Shout out-
our fucking beautiful home
Yeah.
state.
We're sorry in advance to all of our listeners for being from Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our bad.
Or living in Texas.
I'm
and-
suing my parents for raising me here.
Anyways, this is not a political podcast. This is a movie podcast, and this week we watched Alien, so we're going to get right into that.
Wait, I got a whole thing on Roe v. Wade.
Oh, well, cancel that. You're xenophobic, remember?
I watched Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. Okay.
Neat.
That's
Not really.
okay. Are we going to talk about what we've been watching?
Yeah, let me kick it off.
Great.
All right. I watched three tings.
Yeah.
But Truth Be Told, which is a new, not new. It is a series on Apple TV Plus, starring. All right. What?
Just
Fuck. Fuck, man.
Apple TV. Whenever you mention Apple TV Plus, can I ask?
Yeah.
How many streaming services do you have?
Oof.
Oh man.
Is it all of them? Because every week
start naming them off.
you're like this week I watched PTSD
On
the
Quizzle.
body cam show, and it's on PTSD Plus.
Oh, by the way,
it's on
last
Police
week,
Cam Plus now.
the last week I fucked up. It was Quibi that I was trying to make fun of.
There we go.
I remember
Not
that.
Tubi.
Yes,
I knew it was something with a Q.
Yeah.
But they're both like, who the fuck? Like, oh boy, I'm off work. Time to watch some Tubi.
All right.
Fuck.
So I got the Apple, I got the Netflix, HBO, Amazon, Showtime anytime.
Showtime.
Showtime.
Stars.
Stars.
Stars. You have the stars,
Stars.
one.
You have
Stars.
TNT too.
No, not TNT.
What else?
NFL. Yep,
fuck.
Yep, plus.
Yep.
Yep, now. Yep, go now plus.
I've got most of them.
Okay.
Peacock.
You have
Peacock.
dude. That's crazy. That's so many.
Are you watching the 1950s sitcoms on Peacock?
I
Because
had to do it for The Office.
oh really?
Yeah. And they have like The Office bonus edition where it has like deleted scenes
Oh
in it.
right.
Anyways,
Alright.
Are they doing a
Anyways.
reunion?
I don't know,
Who
man.
cares?
Apple TV Plus.
You watch the show Truth Be Told.
Truth Be Told with Octavia Spencer
Ooh.
and neo-Nazi Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
So Octavia Spencer hosts a true crime podcast, and she is delving into the story that she wrote about like 20 years prior to that involving Aaron Paul and his case, a wrongfully convicted case.
Never heard of it.
It is an interesting show. It's not True Detective. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is.
It's a detective show, but it is not True Detective. You know?
Yeah.
So you have to
So it's not
More
good.
like false detective. Am I right?
that joke and
fucking-
more behind our Patreon
as an NFT.
as an NFT available for purchase. Opening bid $5,000.
I think
Thank you.
that this show is, I don't know, man. I think I'm not going to finish it.
Okay.
You know, it is a show.
Yeah.
So
Not super into it, huh?
maybe steer clear of it. It just doesn't feel realistic because she has this podcast that everyone has listened to. Everyone she goes up to is like, "Oh, I heard your podcast." That doesn't happen. That doesn't fucking happen
To us.
to us, anyway.
Well,
You're projecting a little.
a little bit, maybe.
No one experiences this.
No one ever. Joe Rogan doesn't walk around.
Maybe it's how often they say the word podcast. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of bothers me. Anyways,
Shout out to Joe Rogan, the human horse. Go on.
yeah.
He's a fucking Xenomorph now.
I think he recovered. He's fine.
Yeah, whatever. He took
When you
horse
have-
tranquilizer, horse dewormer.
Oh, did he really?
He did.
Oh, well.
Cool.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to the conspiracy people that are going to flood the comments of this conversation.
I'm sure.
Shout out.
Like, actually, ivermectin was approved in 1990. Fuck off.
Get well, Joe Rogan.
Sure, the human thumb. Go on.
Count Me In is a documentary that I saw on Netflix. Count Me In is a documentary about drummers.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's just about hard rock drumming. So it has the drummer from
Hard rock.
Hard rock.
fucking
Hard rock. Hey, rock is not a genre.
You guys ready to rock?
What?
You guys ready to rock and roll?
If anyone ever said you guys ready to rock, that's your cue to leave the concert.
Dude,
You don't think rock is a genre?
it is, but
It's dead.
do you get what I'm saying as far as like you can't say you're a rock band anymore?
Oh, not
Does that
anymore.
make sense?
Oh, so
Unless
you'll
you-
never make it.
Does that make sense?
Unless
though?
you're playing the game Rock Band, of course.
Where it's
True.
like, oh, I'm radio friendly guitar noise.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
I don't know, man. I mean, I am a fan of classic rock. Not current day rock, if that's what you're implying.
I
you
it's
can't
hard
be
to
a new rock band today.
No.
Right. Where it's like that's Nickelback. You know what I mean?
Not even.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been around for a while. But
They
yeah,
have.
everyone's been shitting on them.
but that genre
They've
where
been
it's
around,
like,
dude. They've been around for 30 years.
that's crazy.
Whoa.
Cool, I'm 30.
Congratulations, Nickelback.
So, yeah.
Pickleback.
I just think like that genre should just be call itself Walmart at this point. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it.
Sorry to derail this, but what were you talking about?
No, so it's a documentary about classic drummers. So the drummer from the Foo Fighters, the Who,
Fucking
just
hard
little-
rock.
just little devil horns,
Little
dude.
tiny mini horns. For those listening.
It's actually really fucking badass. It's a really fun documentary. Of course, they talk about John Bonham at length. Yeah, it's just fucking badass, really cool, and edited really well. And the end of the documentary is like fucking worth the price of admission. It's just a jam session between I forget all the bands, but fuck it, man. It's just a cool documentary. If you like
Fuck it, man.
if you like music, if you like drums, it's a fucking really cool documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And then one more thing, Alex.
I'm so excited.
I watched a YouTube series.
Let's go. Let's
Here we
fucking
go.
go.
If you haven't heard of this channel, I highly suggest you check out Soft White Underbelly. This channel, he's essentially a photographer. He works in advertising, but he also has a series of interviews with different people from across the world. And every person is either a prostitute, a drug addict, a crackhead, fucking just
More uplifting
Sounds
things.
wholesome. Yeah.
just not the worst. I mean, these people have it rough.
Downtrodden.
The just sadness. The YouTube
The
series.
Florida Project, the series.
That sounds great.
It is fucking sad, dude. There is a
So for your main course, you usually have body cam police
Yes.
reality TV shows, and for
Yes.
dessert, you hop on YouTube and watch interviews with crack addicts,
God.
drug addicts, and prostitutes.
yes.
Do you eat dinner like this?
For those listening, Alex is trembling with a fork.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
How do you go to work after that?
Yeah.
One interview in particular, he did with a family
Fuck.
from West Virginia,
Fuck.
entirely inbred.
Is it the whites?
No,
Okay.
What?
an entirily inbred family.
You've heard of a family?
Well, there's a documentary that came out.
The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. What were you about to say?
They're an inbred family from West Virginia, all of them.
Okay.
Cool.
Why is the show called Soft White Underbelly?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's about a
But-
cute little panda.
I was like, yeah.
So the guy, so the
He interviews every week. It's just an interview with a panda.
He's like, talk to the panda if you can. They're like,
so he goes up to this family that are all just sitting on the porch, like they're fucking inbred, dude.
Yeah.
They are not human beings fully.
they have like xenomorph skulls.
And this one guy he's talking to, like, hey, remember me? I took a photo of you, like, 10 years ago. And he's like, like,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
let me please.
No.
I'm just gonna pull up the audio.
Oh my god.
I really don't want this.
I
in the
don't
show.
feel like being haunted this week.
All right, inbred.
Okay.
Josh's search history is just inbred fucks.
inbred whites.
All right,
What the fuck is this?
that's them, dude.
I don't want to hear it.
Hold on.
That's a human?
That
Sorry.
barking?
So you lost your brother? Ray's brother? Ray and Tim's brother?
Hold on.
I'm good, dude. I'm in all
Hold
of this. Editing all this out.
That's got to be a dog,
Those
right?
are
No,
dogs.
those are dogs.
No, that's not a
No,
human.
those are actual dogs. Hold on.
What's over there?
That's a human.
That's a human being.
Okay. This is a horror movie.
Dude, yeah, like none of their heads fucking work. Why?
What is it?
I don't want to see this, dude. That's... You're smiling from ear to ear.
Fuck.
Why are you... I can just picture you on the couch enjoying a nice macaroni and
Why do you
cheese.
disturb yourself on purpose?
Do you want to know why he talks like that?
No.
Because he's inbred and didn't receive an education?
My theory is
Your theory. Here we go.
Okay.
because of the dogs barking
You don't say.
is how he learned how to speak. So
I mean, not a bad theory.
He goes around going because of the dogs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to start doing that.
That theory checks out.
Also, wow, it is neato.
Why is this journalist doing
Dude,
this?
fuck.
Okay.
It is just neato.
That's
dude.
big sad. Anything else, Josh?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I
you-
give me all the sadness, dude.
Save that for the end of the episode
I
next time.
eat it, dude.
You're a succubus
Fuck.
of sadness
I
and like
love
tragedy.
it. I love it. Just let me see the worst side of humanity, please.
Yeah, true crime and whatever this guy likes to do. and human barking.
Could you be
He
more
laughs.
terrifying?
All right.
Oh fuck me,
Jesus.
dude.
We're good
Look
on
at
all
the
this.
look at the video.
Holy shit. Holy. For those listening, the thumbnail is just. I'm not even going to describe it. Soft white underbelly. I guess if you want depression,
Okay.
if you want,
Dude.
if you want to be absolutely down. Okay. For those listening, the thumbnails of Soft White Underbelly just seem to be the most decrepit humans. There's some people in KKK hoodies. So this journalist really goes to the underbelly of America.
finds
Is,
the-
I guess the
The real-life Grima worm tongues of the world.
Okay, Josh. Anything else, dude?
Spice addict.
We're moving
Oh my
right-
god.
We're-
Wait,
all
what?
right.
Hold on. What is it?
Let's move on.
What did we call it?
Ish.
The ish head.
Itch heads.
All right.
That's it for me.
Great. Good job.
What do you got, Alex?
I'll go next.
Oh.
To be fair, I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna go next. Just
All
to,
right.
I got a little mouthwash for that.
It's great. It's a great YouTube channel.
Not really.
They have more views than us.
Well, that's a not a big shoe
Maybe
to
we
fill.
should start branching out into interviewing the.
Incest.
I'm all good on that.
Families.
I'm
Yeah.
all set.
Inbred families.
I like talking about movies.
Let's host the podcast from West Virginia.
Nope.
Do they have internet?
I mean,
there?
we're not far off from being in Texas, but whatever.
That's a good point.
Anyways,
are you watching?
I finished
Blarp.
brand new Cherry Flavor on Netflix.
How was it?
It is an interesting ride. The destination is not worth the journey, though.
More like bland new cherry flavor.
Oh, nice.
Fucking.
That joke is now an NFT behind our paywall.
Thank you.
On Patreon for $5 a month. It's really interesting. It's got witchcraft. It's got some cool elements to it. I liked the actress, the main actress in it. She was really good. I liked the themes it presented. I liked the Hollywood aspect. I liked the just the overall premise of the show. For those that don't know, it's on Netflix. It's basically a woman is trying to get her film made. This aspiring short film maker moves to LA because she made this groundbreaking short film, and it's like a horror film. And this producer wants to give her money to do it, and then obviously fucks her over, and then she tries to put a hex on him with like a witch, and then,
As you do,
and then basically she spirals into the underbelly of LA with like spiritual witchcraft and like it's when you put a spell on somebody, it's not like that simple, etc.
Right.
Yeah,
it
I've
takes
done
a
it.
toll on her. Except you know about
It's
witchcraft and
basic
everything.
stuff.
Yeah, just real. I will say the special effects are fun, and that journey, like with all the special effects and the weirdness, is fun. The horror elements it has in it. I would not say I enjoyed the ending or the overall arc towards the last 3 episodes. It just kind of had an emergency landing.
So funny that you make fun of Wilson all the time for having a small brain, but he almost immediately stopped watching the series.
Does that make him small brain?
After the first
30 minutes.
So you're saying
coming from the guy that did recommend devs to us.
Thank you.
The fact
yeah.
that Alex Wilson had the wherewithal to
Yeah.
watch the first episode of Brand New Cherry Flavor and be like, you know what, this isn't going to end well. This is not for me.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
then to see
I could
you,
sense it early.
big brain Chris in
Right.
quotation marks.
that's on my business card.
Ultimately, not like Brand New Cherry Flavor. I don't know. There seems like a discrepancy here of big brainness.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I think
Right.
you're right. I think you're right because
I recommend devs and
Yeah, let's take a
Right.
look at what he recommended last week, which would be season 9 of Impractical Jokers on YouTube.
Okay, first of all,
That's So
We
so you
established-
stopped watching Brand New Cherry Flavor.
yeah, because I could see that it wouldn't be worth
because you wanted more time to watch such things as
it season. Okay, first of all, we established that if a show reaches 9 seasons, it is a classic.
we did not
no
establish
matter
that.
what.
We did not establish that. You tried to establish that.
I established it and I made my point.
With Alex being the resident big brain, I'm sort of like the medium brain. I'm sort of like in between
Sure.
y'all. Just a
Yeah,
just a regular sized average ass brain.
And
Yeah.
then Chris is like Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
But I have to understand that Alex lives on a different plane of being.
Right.
Yeah, you're like one YouTube series away from barking at everyone.
Oh God, the enlightenment I would feel if I could just bark my feelings.
Alex is the Dr. Manhattan of movie podcasts, I feel like.
You're
And
the Dr. Manhattan of watching garbage shit.
I'm on the astral plane and you are living with the earthworms.
damn.
So
Poignant from Big Brain
thank
Alex.
you.
Yeah, so surprised
That platitude is on sale on our Patreon.
I am still surprised you bailed on Brand New Cherry Flavor.
Well, like I said, I'm really smart.
Okay. Didn't you watch an entire season of
Go on.
Manifest?
I was around when I was reading Big Brain manga while my girlfriend watched Manifest. I was reading Berserk.
You're doing Manga Fest.
Yeah. So
And you read. I mean, that's
obviously
that's bigger
I
brain
read.
than all
I
three
can
of us.
see some pieces of paper around your apartment. Doesn't look like they, are books.
Oh yeah, one of
not
one of them is actually an Ex Machina script / art book.
Oh, that read along that you have.
I think Alex wrote that actually.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
By the way, I recommended that to you.
Yep,
As
sure.
the signature Alex Garlic fanboy.
Yep. You're the president of the Alex Garlic fan club, aren't you?
I'm gonna write to him.
Okay. I can't wait for him to never read it.
And Alex Garland also doesn't have social media, much like Alex, dude.
You see,
Oh.
I'm
Wow.
just like him.
Yep.
Damn.
So,
I
Brandon,
recommend 2001: A Space Odyssey. As well.
fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Damn, Alex, you like this movie?
I fucking
You've
love
never seen it.
I've seen it. I love 2001.
Oh, so now you've seen it.
Yeah, so it's about this big Lego block that shows up on the moon, and then the aliens are
Okay,
like,
don't spoil it for everybody.
my bad.
All right.
But there's also a big baby that's like the size of the sun or whatever.
Okay, stop.
Wow, man.
Stop you there. Just 'cause-
Enlightening.
Great. Can we get back to our show?
Fine.
Chris, what else have you
On
been
my
watching?
cables in
That's
my
it.
asshole.
I'm not watching anything else.
That's
Just
it?
Brand new cherry flavor. I finished that. And
Okay.
That's it. I moderately recommend it. The journey is fun. The destination is not.
Alex?
Alex, do you want to destroy our credibility really quick?
I watched a documentary
Wow.
and not something on YouTube this week.
Nice, dude.
I learned the truth about Bob Ross in the Bob Ross documentary.
The Netflix documentary?
And would you like to hear the truth about Bob Ross?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
The truth is, he's a great guy. It's exactly what you think. He's just a wholesome figure. He's just a great guy. He had some people basically steal his entire life's work from him, and his own son is not allowed to use his own last name in regards to painting because a family called the Kowalskis owns Bob Ross as a trademark.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
Pretty fucked up shit. Since this has come out, there's been like a whole bunch of like internet discourse of people like, hey, boycott the Bob Ross
Yeah.
company, you know.
So I saw that and I was like, I'm going to avoid that because I don't want my blood pressure to rise. Because I knew it would be something like this, where
Yeah.
it's like this wholesome man just gets absolutely
Fisted by corporations.
capitalism.
Yeah, it's pretty enraging in some parts to watch because first of all, in like 1981, the Kowalskis were already like 150 years old.
What?
They're just old as they've been old as fuck for like their whole lives.
They're like the Koch brothers of art.
Yes, but like trying to fucking be predatory off wholesome people, and they just took all of his materials, and it's really fucked up. You got to watch it if you are into feeling sad, like Josh.
I'll check
Okay.
it
I
out.
recommend it. It's pretty good.
Okay.
What else you been watching?
That's it.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
That's it?
Oh wait,
No.
Oh, no, dude.
No, fuck you.
Wait a
Nope,
second.
cutting you off right now. Let's get into the movie Alien.
All right.
Wrong drop.
There we go.
117 episodes.
There we
There
go.
it is. Okay. Alien.
I forgot to watch it.
What?
What?
I just forgot to watch it.
Because you're xenophobic?
Yeah.
Afraid of xenomorphs?
I mean, that's my bad, guys.
yeah.
The fuck, man? Why'd
So
you
then
do
what'd
that?
you do instead? Just
I
watch
watched Prometheus.
All right.
Okay. I mean,
It was great.
not a bad movie.
I don't know why people shit on that movie, by the way.
I mean,
Because-
she could have taken a left or right.
Well,
when
that sure.
when the ship was rolling on her, but that's about it.
Because it's new.
That's
yeah,
true.
Because it came out.
Because it exists.
Because it came out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aliens 3 though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched a few. Anyways, let's get into Alien.
Alien.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott's
1979.
1979. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah. So from the top,
Alien was dope.
Alien was
Yeah,
Neo. You know, obviously one of the biggest classics of space sci-fi horror.
Absolutely.
Right off the bat, I want to kick it into Giger. H.R. Giger. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Probably, I guess.
This movie, this whole franchise would not be what it is without Giger's work.
100%.
I mean, he was making Alien before Alien.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Basically.
it was just Ridley Scott and the producers seeing
Yeah.
Giger's art
And then going, oh, we have a script.
and like, oh,
Can we make it look like
that's,
that?
Right.
That's the Alien.
Yeah. That's
Clearly.
basically like this painting he did.
Which is fucking gorgeous.
What was it called? Necromorph?
The Necrocon.
Necronomicon?
Necronomicon something?
Something
That's the
like
Book
that.
of the Dead. From...
There was basically the Xenomorph.
But he wrote Necrocomicon or Necronomicon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Neato.
yeah,
His own.
There's basically a painting of the Xenomorph before it was called Xenomorph, right?
But it looked different, a little different. It had like eyes it had a mouth,
Yeah.
like a woman's mouth.
And it had those glasses with the big nose and the mustache
And
underneath.
it had a big old glans penis at the end of his fucking head, dude.
True.
All of his shit is hypersexual,
True.
hyper dark.
Biomechanical, which is an interesting.
It's
Yeah.
like gears and sexual organs and
Yeah.
ribs.
like
everything
in
is-
conjunction with each other.
Yeah.
everything is phallic and yonic, and like
Yeah.
Yonic.
yonic is basically vaginal.
Okay.
For what phallic is for penis.
Hilarious that I'm well aware of the meaning of phallic, and I'm like, yonic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yonic is basically like, oh, that's vaginal.
Okay.
In the same way you'd say phallic is like, oh, that's like a penis.
Like a cock.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
a-
You got it. And we're back.
Like a pee-pee.
Yeah, like a pee-pee.
Totally.
Resident 5 head of the show.
Yeah,
You
man.
said?
Look,
He puts things in layman's terms so that we can understand.
exactly.
Right. What
You
a
know?
gift. What a gift.
You're
you are.
welcome.
What a gift.
You're welcome.
Moving back to Alien, the movie.
Let me say this. I prefer the style of space and astronauts and fucking like just spaceships in general of this film than I do current modern space films.
I totally agree.
It's a different vibe. It's like the commercialization of space allows these like borderline construction crews to go out and
yes.
do their thing.
Absolutely. And I feel like, at least for the tactile version of like the ship and like the buttons and the lights, there was even one point where it's like, yep, this is the room of lights.
Yeah, just set it on demo mode.
Yeah, like the guy walked in and sat in basically a room of Christmas lights. And,
Yeah.
and it was just like, yes, the data.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, according to all these Christmas lights, we are certainly in space.
Exactly.
Right? Like, what do we?
I prefer
like,
that.
like, try and understand what he's actually looking at. It was literally just blocks of lights.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, yeah.
but like you were saying,
that versus the like minority report of it all, where it's
flat
like,
like, bring up-
floating touch
yeah.
screen
yeah,
shit.
honestly, dude, this over that any fucking day of the week.
100%.
The-
In Minority Report, it's cool. In this, it is just that's for me. That is space, dog.
Yeah.
I agree.
The analog aspect of
it's
it.
the analog. Yeah, it's like, and it's so funny when you go back to older movies from the 70s, 80s, and even a little bit in the 90s. Their view of the future was still primitive,
Right,
Where
yeah.
it was like, oh, this takes place in 2080, or it's a futuristic movie in space, but their spaceship looks like it's running MS DOS.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I still like the green text. Like,
Yeah.
I love that though. It's all still just the old Linux code.
The best adaptation of that we've seen in this century, even, is probably Blade Runner 2049.
Fuck yeah.
But
100%.
that is because it is using the technology that it created in the first Blade Runner,
Very
which
true.
is tactile and grimy and fucking old like that.
Absolutely.
And my favorite movies that are like science fiction movies use that tactile feel for everything. You know, like like we were talking about fucking Jesus Christ, Chappie, Elysium. Like it has a grimy feel to it.
Yeah.
That is still tactile and still real, like physical, and not just clean glass
100%.
screens,
Yeah.
CGI. You know.
So two things you brought up that I want to touch back on.
Go ahead.
One, first of all, Blade Runner 2049 did great with that advancement of technology while
Yes.
still keeping it modern.
Yes.
But Alien, ironically, in Alien Covenant, if you look at clips from that, Alien Covenant, I believe, is a prequel.
Is it?
It has more advanced technology.
It has touch screens and shit.
Nope.
I watched clips of it today, and Prometheus the same way. The characters from Prometheus and Alien Covenant, which are sequels to Alien, prequels. Prequels to the movie Alien, have more advanced technology because those movies were made, last few years.
Yeah.
2012 for Prometheus, 2017 for Alien Covenant. And those they looked like Minority Report. Like
Right.
the space suits were better, their ship was all fucking futuristic.
and completely eliminating the fact that this takes place before Alien.
yeah.
Not about it.
It's
fam.
weird, yeah.
I didn't notice that when I initially watched Alien Covenant. I was just like, I thought it was well done as far as like the horror aspect. It was a nice return to form in that
Yeah.
regard.
And whoever did the actual creature, like the creature acting, did a fucking phenomenal job.
Yeah.
That guy's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, and I a lot of people shit on the sequels of Alien, like all the evolution. I mean, Resurrection is
Whatever.
I need to do a refresher because as I was doing a deep dive this morning on Alien, I realized like, oh, I've seen all these. It's just been so long.
Right.
Like, I was looking at clips and stuff, and I was like, I remember this. Like, I remember this.
I have not seen Aliens.
Oh,
the
really?
second one,
Oh.
Which is the second one, yeah.
Alien 3,
Which is the most hated.
and I honestly, I've only seen Alien versus Predator, and parts of Alien Covenant. That's like it. Oh,
There's
Prometheus.
Alien Resurrection as well.
Never saw that.
Yeah.
Prometheus, I did see.
Yeah. So Alien versus Predator is obviously considered outside of the canon.
Yeah.
By most Alien enthusiasts and purists, they're just like, fuck that one.
Which is a shame because that could have been so fucking cool.
The property
Well, that
behind it,
implies they're in the same universe.
Yeah.
they are.
Okay, well, here's another thing I wanted to bring up. You brought up Blade Runner. You know that Ridley Scott, who directed Blade Runner just a few years later, has confirmed they are take place in the same
Yeah,
universe.
the Wayland Yutani Corporation is blatantly mentioned in both franchises.
Correct. Fuck yeah! And the UI that's used in Blade Runner is identical to the UI of the spaceships used in Alien.
Fucking cool.
I found side by sides of showing like how the ship lands and everything. And they have the same codes. They have the same landing mechanisms. All that.
Daddy.
Yes. Yes, Ridley Scott. Yes.
Ridley Scott, Daddy.
Yes,
Thank
Alien
you.
Daddy, thank you. That to me is so fucking cool. I mean, it's one of those things where it's
Like Quentin Tarantino, it all lives in the same universe, right? But they don't have to intersect.
Right.
It's just
No.
that
There's
they
loose
live.
connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like the Red Apple cigarettes and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I like that they're in the same universe, but it's like, would we ever see, Blade Runner
2050
fight
where they
Xenomorph?
fight the
It's like no, we don't have to.
Blade Runner v Alien, nah.
But
Don't
I
need it.
love the android aspect of which is loosely
Yes,
noted in
dude.
Alien. That's a thing in Blade Runner, obviously. It's a
Yeah.
big thing in Blade Runner.
The android crew member was not a part of the original script written by Dan O'Bannon. And that was brought in by producers of all fucking people. It was producers that were like, what if there's a fucking just android man?
First time that's probably ever worked out.
And it was fucking awesome, dude.
It is a great plot element. And
Yeah.
it's heavily foreshadowed, which is really cool to watch. If you're watching Alien, you never see him eat. They're shocked to learn he's an android, which is funny.
Yeah.
But he never eats.
Always just observing.
He's always observing, and obviously his motive for the alien is
Of course, just to-
ulterior,
Right.
or alternative,
Ulterior.
whatever.
Ulterior motive, yeah.
Yeah. So he has they're all like, let's just shoot it, and he's like, don't fucking touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you learn later that's obviously his mission is to preserve the specimen and bring it back.
Another way they were going to foreshadow that in the movie is that they were trying to, in the original version of the script, they were having Ripley have sex with Dallas, which is like the captain of the ship, and it was supposed to be like a casual thing, and that's how they abstain, or that's how they remain celibate. I guess is like they still have sex with each other in space.
Huh?
I don't know why, because they're.
Well, she goes,
I don't know if celibate was the right word. Sorry, it's how they remain essentially like intact and safe and
Okay.
sane. Is like they just casually have sex with each other while on this fucking decade-long journey
True.
through space. It's like that's how they. It's like, oh yeah, let's just do it, get it over with. And then one of the conversations that Ripley was supposed to have, I think, with the other character. Fuck, what's her name?
I can't remember. The other woman, though.
The other woman was that like, have you ever had sex with Ian Holm? That character, I forgot his name. Ash.
Yeah.
And like that was supposed to be like that was another way of foreshadowing the fact that he's an android. Is that he's never had sex with either of them.
Oh, yeah. So that was a plot element. I read that too. They were planning on incorporating, basically just saying they fuck each other and it's just casual.
Yeah.
And that no one has fucked Ash was going to be like this, wait a second kind of moment.
Yeah.
You won't fuck us. You're definitely an android.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean,
He does bleed cum.
that guy, he runs on 2% milk, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a theme that he wanted to include but was cut, but he actually touched on in Prometheus apparently.
Right. Oh, cool.
So it's touched on in Prometheus how they all kind of fuck each other. It's just a spaceship orgy floating through the abyss.
Yeah.
With Charlize Theron and Idris Elba, the sexiest space crew ever.
Yeah.
True.
Of all time.
That'd be a neato spaceship to be on it.
I'd be like, hey guys, can I just I'll just watch. That's cool.
This is a neat spaceship.
Like, do we have to go back to hypersleep? Like,
Can we just keep fucking?
we could just. This is fun, right?
Ridley Scott was inspired by both 2001 and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He wanted to create a film that had both of those elements
Cool.
in it for this. And like, I don't think we had seen like an authentic space horror at the time.
Totally.
The first fucking draft of the script was called The Space Beast. Like they didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know what the fuck this was. You know what I mean? Like the writers didn't really. I mean, like it could have gone B movie very fast from the original draft.
Totally.
For sure.
But the fact that Ridley Scott and he brings in all of these fucking elite motherfuckers like H.R. Giger to create the alien, it steps it up.
Yeah.
And
Well, the art design and production design, like, totally make this movie for me.
and dude, you know what's so
Absolutely.
fucking badass about that though is that he had Giger create the alien and the alien ship or the alien planet.
Okay.
And like the how that all looks in the fucking big giant captain that's like dead, like
Oh,
that
sure.
skeleton. He had him create all the alien elements and then had a different designer design the ship, the fucking the spacesuits, the tactile shit, like the Nostromo had an entirely different artist create all of those because they are of different worlds.
That's fucking awesome and very smart.
Isn't that some big brain shit,
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
I recommend, if you like Alien, the franchise at all, play Alien Isolation, because it has you exploring the Nostromo directly after the alien attack,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's a really well done horror game.
So before it's exploded?
Yes? Or after, maybe. I think it's after. It's been a while since I played it.
Interesting.
I mean, it explodes.
Yeah, it's
Three
like the
times.
most violent explosion I've ever seen, probably.
Yeah,
right.
like 3 or 4 times.
Like a supernova.
Yeah, it's the creation of a galaxy. It
Right.
happens.
Yeah, right.
But let's go back to the plot of the movie. Basically, let's kind of just go through it, summarize it real quick. There's a step by step. I mean, so they receive a call. They're floating through space and they're woken from hypersleep because they pick up a distress call. And protocol for them apparently is to investigate anything of they're miners.
Yeah.
So they don't have weapons, but their protocol is to investigate the distress call no matter what, right?
Which that in itself is probably already an ulterior motive for the Weyland-Yutani Corporation.
Yes, but
That was their main objective.
that was the plot. The
Right.
main objective we learned later was their whole point for being there. Crew expendable, obtain the specimen.
Right.
Right. They wanted to get the xenomorph and weaponize it. So, we as we were watching it, were like, it's funny because there was this warning, like the distress call wasn't a help us thing. It was like a hey, don't come here.
Yeah.
And then we exclaimed well, that's an interesting thing to do, just to send out a call.
Yeah,
that you
a call
can't
that says,
decipher.
hey, don't come here.
Yeah. Definitely don't abandon your hypersleep and come to this incredibly dangerous planet full of a
Right.
deadly alien species.
Sorry, boys, it's protocol.
Yeah. And then so they go down. Obviously, they answer this distress call, but the reason they couldn't decipher it, you guys kind of put all this together, where it was it actually
Please
came from.
explain.
It actually came from the space jockey that we see. The space jockey is the giant alien engineer that is. It's referred to in all of the alien culture as a space jockey, and it was referred to on set as a space jockey, but nobody calls it that.
Okay.
It's the big alien
Yeah.
engineer they
The
find.
race from Prometheus.
That's supposed to
Yes.
be the Prometheus guy, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And fun fact about that guy: first of all, he's 26 feet tall. That prop.
Fucking dope.
Chad.
And for absolute beefcake. And he is in Prometheus, just absolute fucking specimen, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
oh,
looks
yeah.
like a painting of Atlas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, the engineer,
Dude is handsome Squidward.
he's
just-
so
He's so fucking hot.
dude. We need to post that Prometheus 2012, and it's just a picture of handsome Squidward. Anyways, so the engineer that they find, the prop was humongous, designed by H.R. Giger. The whole prop was that's
And the fact that he's all connected to
Yeah.
the motherboard of that ship, that's so fucking
everything.
sick.
The biomechanics of everything is
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
is so organic.
There's
but
so
also
much to infer from the design.
Dude, exactly. And the fact that Giger, his whole thing is like I was saying before, it's like a sexualized version of all of that. It's like the fact that he needs to be inside of the ship in order for it to operate.
Everything is like penetration and holes and phallic and yonic.
Just cool shit.
He's like, hey, I want to fuck an alien.
Yeah.
Is H.R. Giger's vibes.
The most just obtuse way of saying I've fucked these props before.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he was steady building his own props and statues in his studio. And Warner Brothers I think it was Warner Brothers or 20th Century Fox.
20th Century Fox.
Okay. Yeah. They were like, yeah, he was like, I've got one in my studio. And they're like, oh, we're good. Actually, he's like, well, I'm building one. And they're like, the movie's done filming. And he's like,
What am I going to do with this 50-foot dick?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, okay. So anyways, H.R. Giger's a weirdo, but shout out to his art.
Also a visionary and excellent artist.
Yes.
For real, yeah. There's a literal term coined, Giger-esque now.
Yeah.
It's like an actual word. So,
Dude, he has a fucking flesh-eating plant named after him.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. And it looks like an H.R. Giger designed plant. And they're like, oh yeah, that's what it looks like, a Giger plant.
yeah.
Flower.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the engineer. Fun fact about that scene: Ridley Scott put his children in the spacesuits for that scene to make the engineer seem much bigger, actually. So
And they passed out promptly, right?
Yep. Fuck. Because of those suits were hot as shit, and back in 1979, you can kind of do whatever you want on set.
You could torture an actor and it's totally fine.
Yep.
Before the Twilight Zone movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much before.
Shout out to our podcast with Film Trace. Go check that out.
Yep. Before sets were heavily legalized, and when they
Insurance companies existed.
Yeah, before they kind of frowned upon abusing actors and all that.
Blah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, there's a scene where Sigourney Weaver actually gets slapped in the director's cut, which
Wow.
Yeah.
Like on the face?
yeah,
Shit.
like on the face. Where else would you slap a woman, Alex?
Good point, Chris.
That was a weird sentence.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's the scene where she slaps Sigourney Weaver. You didn't see it because you didn't watch the director's cut, right?
No, I watched the standard edition that everyone has seen because I'm a standard man and I like having, I don't know.
Honestly, that is probably the bigger brain thing to do.
Thank you.
Okay, sure. So you watched the 1979 theatrical release. Josh and I.
the 2003 director's cut.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So in our director's cut, we got to see one of the actresses slap Sigourney Weaver the moment she denies them on the ship.
Which was so fucking big brain of Sigourney Weaver's
course.
character. That's
By the way, shout out Sigourney Weaver. She's mommy.
Fucking incredible.
absolute mommy, and also just the only voice of reason in this entire goddamn movie. And that's one of the first times you see that in a horror movie.
Yes.
It's like, oh yeah, she has all the right answers. She knows how to take care of this fucking thing, and she's like in control of it all. But also is scared shitless. She's not like complete. She's not hapless, and she's not, the man.
She's a totally capable person. She's the
Yeah.
senior officer at the moment.
yeah, fucking awesome, man.
And speaking of the script, the original script actually came with a clause that said all characters in the show could be either male or female. So casting wise, it ended up being Sigourney Weaver. It was between her and Meryl Streep, but Meryl Streep was actually mourning her husband at the time. So he had passed away. So it ended up being Sigourney Weaver. But
her first fucking movie, by the way,
Damn.
feature debut.
yep.
Fucking awesome.
Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
There is no alien without Sigourney Weaver. She is that fucking.
She
is there. She is
And
mommy.
Spoilers for the future. Well, I won't spoil it, but future Alien movies. She in herself is a little alien-esque. Do you know what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Like her. I just
She's tall as shit.
tall as shit,
Right.
lanky.
Yeah.
Like it's always.
She fights the alien queen on her own terms in that big exoskeleton, which
Yeah.
makes her effectively another alien queen.
I don't want to spoil. Fuck, I really do want to spoil.
Go for it.
The future. I mean, the movies came out a long time ago, but future Alien movies. She's a literal xenomorph. When you clone, when she fucking dies. By the way, in future Alien movies,
Don't remember
she
that
kills
at all.
herself. She gets impregnated with the queen xenomorph, and in order to she kills herself so they can't weaponize it. She jumps into lava. And I think it's in Alien 3. I'm not positive, but she has a embryo inside of her, like a chest burster. So she kills herself so that they can't get it and weaponize it. They get the DNA in I think
From
it's
lava?
in whatever, who knows. In Alien Resurrection, to get the Queen Xenomorph back, they have to also bring her back. So clone Sigourney Weaver comes back, and she's like a hybrid. She has like acid blood. She's a xenomorph technically, and she can communicate. In Alien Resurrection, she communicates with xenomorphs. Like she's like, and it's cool because in Alien Resurrection they like slicked her hair back.
Oh, you know what?
She
I remember
looks more
that.
like.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just looks more alien.
She
like,
is not like what you would think. Like, all right, we're gonna do a horror movie in space, and we're gonna have a woman as the main protagonist. Here we go. That's not who you would pick ordinarily. You know what I mean?
She's unconventional, which I
Unconventional.
love.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's also mommy.
also yes.
Also mommy. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Excellent
Sorry.
in holes.
What?
She's in holes.
Okay, shout out that.
Ah,
Excellent.
Another big brain movie recommendation from Alex
Yes,
Wilson. ladies and
it
gentlemen.
comes from a novel, and as a
Avatar,
person that reads, I've read holes.
Yeah. So let's get back to the plot, huh?
yeah.
He basically they land on the planet, go to investigate, and the guy goes into the egg chamber.
Smart idea
John Hurt, by the way.
John Hurt.
from
famous-
Home Alone.
Nope, he was in.
wasn't he the dad in Home Alone?
He was in Hellboy. He was in the dude that gets the chest burster guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't recognize him?
He looked familiar, but whatever.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
Shout out John Hurt.
Rip.
RP. So he goes into the egg chamber. A fun fact about the egg chamber: there's the mist and the blue lighting. You know about that?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It was. Wasn't it the Who's?
Yeah,
It was from the band The Who.
the rock band.
The rock
Yeah.
band. OG rock band.
Totally uncontroversial band. None of their members have ever done horrific crimes.
What?
Who?
Pete Townsend is a convicted pedophile.
Oh,
What?
Yeah,
Fucking
and they're
shit.
just rocking on in 2021.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Isn't he an anti-vaxxer as well?
probably. He's fucking old.
Well, shit. No shout outs to the Who then.
Yeah.
But the
More
drum-
like The Who.
the drummer's dope though.
Nice.
Gotta say that.
So, anyways, the Who was apparently
Yeah, so they had their stage. So like on the stage that they were shooting Alien, right next to them was rehearsal space for The Who, and they used their lighting rig for certain effects. And like for that
Cool.
scene, that was actually The Who's lighting kit. That's
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of fun.
it makes sense because there's a fog and the light
Yeah.
through it, and yeah.
So cut to the first face hugger we see. Basically, the man's tripping on eggs and all that, and just mission report.
Whoa, whoa!
He
Mission
pulled-
report. Oops.
Fucking clumsy ass motherfucker.
mission report. Whoops a daisy. My
Yeah.
shit's fucked.
yeah. The original facehugger was actually supposed to be green, but whenever the original writer saw that it was like a fleshy color at first, they're like, "Yeah, this is what it looks like." He's like, "Nope, that's it. Like, keep
Perfect.
that," because it's like an organic, fleshy kind
So
of
much
thing.
better.
It's a more realistic
Yeah, if it was
tone.
green, it would have just been like, whatever.
That's
Yeah.
such the default thing to do. It's like, oh, it's an alien green. It's like that's
Like
what you
Wicked
do.
Witch of the West Green.
Yeah, like when you pull out a green crayon and draw your alien. That's
Yeah.
what you do, right?
yeah,
So I'm so glad they didn't make it green because the flesh tone of it is so much more
unnerving.
unnerving
Yeah.
and realistic and anatomical.
Yeah.
The whole movie is anatomical. It's
Right.
like it's just like it breathes it. The whole from the ship to the organics to the everything is made out of real fluids and stuff.
But it's also from another world. But it's also a tactile thing. It's
Yeah.
not just
It's also alien.
Yeah, yes, dude. So much. And the fact that it's not of our world, but we can just sense of what this thing is, and even the guts that they used were, that was like oysters and
I was
fucking-
just gonna say that it looks like it would go great with some Tabasco and lemon.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
That would have been a great
Minus the
deleted
acid.
scene. Deleted scene. They just squeeze
They're
a
just
lemon on it and just
Yeah.
But what were you just saying about Alien that I wanted to bring up?
It was made out of oysters.
Oh, well, that was obvious. It was a lot of same
Slimy organic
for, yeah,
material.
same for the egg. The inside of the egg was organs and skin from something.
Yeah, they used intestines, and
So sick.
under that lighting, it would really smell.
Oof.
Yeah, because it's like fucking intense ass lighting back then.
Yeah.
And like they had to like wrap up filming in like 30 or 40 minutes, or else that shit started to fucking reek.
Because the studio lights of fucking a 10K just blasting it.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Just a small
cooking.
sun. Just
Yeah. Yeah, for real. But I wanted to talk about just the title of the movie for a second. Because Alien, shout out to, like,
Let's
they
go, dude.
named it.
Space Beast.
It used to be Space Beast, and they didn't know what to call it. And then they were like, well, the word alien shows up in the script a lot. And then they were like, well, it's a good noun and adjective, right? And when you think about that, that is one of my favorite characterizations of this movie.
Yeah.
It's because the xenomorph in and of itself is so alien. Like, it's
so
beyond...
foreign.
It's so beyond our understanding.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
everybody's like, what's its motive? Like, why does it kill? And blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's sheer... murder
Right.
and survival, pure.
Yeah.
And Ash touches on this, and so does David, and all the other Prometheus and Alien
yeah,
Covenant.
its
They-
anatomical perfection is only matched by its hostility.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking
Didn't do the right one.
it's just a fucking murderous and like machine.
Yeah.
yeah.
and something
it's
you can't
perfection.
and
Like
you can't kill because its acid blood will destroy your ship.
Yeah.
in the same
That was such a cool fucking detail.
yeah, like that as a defense mechanism. It's like, fuck with me. I'll murder the world.
Yeah,
Like-
and basically, and that was one of the problems they had to solve in going. They were like, well, why don't they just shoot it? Was everyone's question,
Right.
And to solve that, I think it was one of the writers or a prop designer. I don't know if
Oh, yeah, yeah.
he was
Go
like,
ahead.
well, let's make the blood acid,
Right.
and so they
They're like,
can't.
fuck.
And jumping back again, though, this is arguably what happens to the original space crew that sent out the warning signal.
Right.
Which was the engineers, by the way.
Well, you
Which
see-
is
That's
why
you
that
couldn't-
ship is destroyed, right?
It's why that ship is destroyed.
You see the hole in the space jockey where he got chest bursted.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's never touched on what kind of xenomorph is made from an engineer hybrid. Because the xenomorph that we see in Alien
Is
is the facehugger plus human. That's xenomorph. That's base level default, right?
Yeah.
The lore of xenomorphs goes so fucking deep when you start mixing it, and it's because of fucking David
Yeah.
in his experimentations.
Yeah.
With the black goo and just fucking all the things
Can-
in Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
Can androids just chill the fuck out when it comes to that?
Here's a fun fact: the android that the one of the like future, like the biomechanical version of the xenomorph that is like known as the default, with like it's a mix of anatomy and robotics almost is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Is people argue that it's a David xenomorph human hybrid.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it's robots, humans, and that's the god tier.
Let's go.
Xenomorph.
And that is the point of Prometheus and in effect Covenant when he's trying to perfect the xenomorph.
Yeah.
Behold the Xenomorph.
Yes. Yeah. But going back to the original distress signal for just a second, I think it's confirmed by one of the writers in an interview or something. I don't remember where I read it, but basically someone involved in the production said the first distress call comes from the engineers who found this planet and tried to warn people to not come here. But that's how they died, is they killed one and they bled through the hull of the ship.
And they couldn't
And they
escape.
could not escape. And so they put out a radio signal and then all died of starvation.
Damn.
So
Fuck.
fucking cool.
That's cool.
But
And that's all just to be inferred from that set. And that's something I fucking love.
would watch
exactly. It's Dark Souls shit, dude.
Exact, yes.
I would watch the fuck out of that movie, dude.
Yeah. Where it's like just a single prop has a whole fucking backstory, a whole lore.
And then there's
So
like a
good.
30-minute Vati video about it where he's like,
Yeah.
the xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Dude, and that wasn't almost not even included in the goddamn film because it was too expensive a prop. And they were like,
Okay.
yeah. But it wasn't until Ridley Scott like started drawing actual storyboards for the movie that they doubled the budget for the movie.
You see what happens when you have faith
And when
in
you give
smart
a
people?
shit.
Yeah.
God.
Phenomenal.
They're like, yeah, that shot's too expensive. Let's not worry about it. Can we cut that out? And Ridley Scott's like, nah.
No.
And someone argued that this was going to be the shot that convinced you it's a big budget movie.
Yes,
Kinda
that,
does.
and also the fact that the reveal is on like fucking camcorders
Yep.
at
Yes.
first, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" Then it's fucking.
That initial shot of the ship, dude, that's fucking sick.
That's so sick, dude.
It's such an iconic shot.
Yeah.
And it's also reused for the egg chamber. That whole set actually
Right.
was reused for the egg chamber. But one of the other cool things about that was in Prometheus, that same room comes back.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
They're when they find the engineers in that room.
There's like a whole flashback sequence, isn't there, where it shows that race and how they interacted with the facehuggers or something. I remember there's something that it shows specifically like their demise in some way.
like a hologram.
Maybe.
It was a hologram video replay of
Okay,
something.
yeah.
I remember that.
Okay.
It was something I don't remember exactly, but
I
I know
go
what you're
back
talking
and
about.
watch Prometheus so
Me
bad.
too.
Same.
I am like
I kind of want to go through the whole franchise.
I am so tempted to do that too,
Yeah.
where it's like chronologically go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to Aliens 5, which was canceled. Was supposed to be directed by
Neil Blomkamp.
our boy Neil Blomkamp, dude.
Would have been sick.
Dude,
Ugh.
he even he actually just did an interview on Joe Rogan of all places.
Really?
3 hours.
Oh God.
And he talked about how he wanted his Alien to be a direct sequel to Alien and not include any of the lore from
Really?
2, 3, 4, 5, like none of it.
I think I think
Whoa.
Aliens stands up to Alien. Like Alien and Aliens are the two best ones. And like Alien is obviously peak sci-fi horror. Aliens is peak sci-fi action, and they stand the test of time. But the rest of it, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But he didn't want any of that, like we were talking about with Ripley being a xenomorph. Also, he wanted her to like it's after. No, it takes place after Aliens. Sorry.
Okay.
So after the second
So
one.
it's between 2 and 3.
Yeah. That's
fun.
That's where he wanted his.
That'd be cool.
That would have been fucking sick.
Fuck
With
yeah.
Sigourney Weaver, who was like, "Oh yeah, I love this script. This sounds awesome."
With Sigourney
Dude, that would
With
be
Sigourney Weaver.
sick.
Oh, awesome.
But ultimately, it was creative differences with the studio, and
Damn.
I think even Ridley Scott was like, "Nope, I don't like your interpretation of it."
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he's old now,
I
so
need-
what does he know?
Well, I need to listen to that.
he's like,
interview.
"I'm gonna do fucking Mars, whatever that movie is."
The Martian? Did you do that?
Martian.
Yeah.
Good
That was
movie,
pretty
though.
good.
Ridley
Good
Scott. Yeah, that was pretty good. Anyways, I want to go back to. Let's go back to. I guess where were we? The facehugger gets on the ship. They're like, "Oh, let's go into this alien examination room and take no safety precautions whatsoever."
Right. And then Ash is like, hold on. Well, let's look at it first.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like the fucking most obvious motives.
yeah, obvious villainous motives there. But yeah, they. Let's see. Did we get to? Yeah, I guess they wake him up. Or no, the facehugger is gone. They're like, "Hey,
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
specimen is missing," and then they just go into the examination room. They don't,
Whoop, boop, boop.
they don't even turn a light on.
Yeah.
They're
Right,
just like,
right.
They're just like, "Let's find the facehugger or whatever," and then so they're
And that was after they had already cut the leg and seen the acid blood, right?
yes,
So
Yeah.
they were like, let's eat.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was odd, but
They were like, because they're assuming that it's just gonna stay on him, and they're just gonna freeze him and freeze the alien and just wait to get back to Earth so
Totally.
that they can
Yeah.
figure out what to do with it. And then by the time they go back and see him again, it's gone. And then he's like awake.
yeah,
And they're like, "Oh shit! Well,
they-
I guess you're cool now."
Like, I'm starving.
yeah. He wakes up. He's like, "Boy, am I hungry!"
And they're
Almost
like-
as if I'm eating for 2 people. But the facehugger falls out of the ceiling or something, and it's just like Dunsky. It's just
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
dead because it served its purpose. It planted an
It's
embryo.
like
in the
twitching
stomach.
and stuff. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way they did that was just fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
Also, this won't be the last time we reference this, but like the fucking visual language of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And how well shot everything is, and honestly, dude, above all else
Sorry,
is
what was those 2 words you mentioned a second ago?
visual language. B plant. The lighting, dude. The cinematography, the lighting of this goddamn movie, above all else, man. Probably my favorite horror movie in the way that it's shot. It's
plants.
still rolling.
Yes, still
Yeah.
rolling. the strobes.
Strobes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It's like actual realistic reasoning behind the lighting as well, like where all the electronic stuff is like shorting out.
And the way that they have, like, because they're miners, the fucking light on their helmets.
Yeah, the jury-rigged equipment where they have to fashion stuff together.
The Dead Space vibes of it, of an engineers and
Yeah, Dead
miners
Space would have
versus-
never happened if not for Alien.
So true. Absolutely true. But yeah, the lighting I love, and it's one of the things that's motivated because of the VFX in a way. So the lighting had to be minimal to, if you put a spotlight on the alien, it's like, oh, it's a guy in an alien suit, right? But like the way they use lighting to just rim lighting or just the accents of all his little things or the strobe where you see it minimally.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just the way they use lighting to
It keeps that mystery around
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Dude, this was shot 4 years after Jaws.
Yes.
And that is a direct correlation of how little you see the actual alien in this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Same thing for Jaws.
Yeah.
So Jaws, you don't see the shark nearly at all because
I think it's
of
a total of 4 minutes of that movie is
Oh, wow.
actual shark footage.
4 minutes
And
for
the rest is
Xenomorph.
just build up. And much like this movie, it's like it's the interior, dude. And it all takes place for the most part in the Nostromo,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel claustrophobic necessarily
Until you get to the vents.
until you get to the vents. Until it's actual alien scene where it's like, oh, this tight cramped space.
Yeah.
But everything other than that, it doesn't feel like Buried or that one fucking space movie where it's all just one location the entire time, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah.
It's all, I don't know. I don't know. It's beautiful. I fucking love it.
Isn't the minimalism of Jaws, like the shark in Jaws, actually like a happy accident? Like something went wrong with the animatronics of the shark, so that it couldn't like breach the water as much as it could.
It just looked like shit.
Okay. So
That's
they
why.
just decided not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the shark that was actually supposed to be swimming, they couldn't get it to work properly.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like it's all just like half a shark that's like
Nice.
Yeah. but there's direct correlations between this and Jaws because there's script readers in Hollywood that basically they binge read scripts and then summarize it for a producer.
Cool.
So producers don't have to sit there reading a bunch of scripts. The way they presented this to a producer, they said it's like Jaws but in space, is what they said.
yeah.
Pretty
which
cool.
is super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the lighting. I wanted to touch on the the strobe stuff.
Fucking that's horror, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
a strobe,
With
come
her,
on, man.
yeah, and the Xenomorph. My favorite scene in the movie, I think, is the very end. We're jumping ahead, but the very end
Where she's in the suit.
where she finds him in the bunch of cables.
Yeah.
which is so suiting for his biomechanicalism. you
Yeah.
know, just
Yeah.
like he's just like, I am trying to take a nap.
I'm trying to take a space nini.
Yeah, dude. He's just like, yeah, like, and it's motives. Again, that's another one of those things where it's like, it's so alien.
And he
that
sleeps all cute.
yeah, he's all curled up in a ball.
Yeah.
Speaking of being curled up in a ball, jumping back into the movie again, one of the first appearances when he kills Brett, one of the engineers in the wherever the wet Cheney room is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wet Cheney room.
Yeah,
Yes.
go down to the wet chain room and fix the wet chains.
And just close your eyes and look up.
Yeah. He's down there looking for Jonesy the cat. Shout out to Jonesy the cat.
MVP.
But I fucking love the sound design of that scene though.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
with the water dripping on his face and he's
Yeah.
like fucking.
He just plays more into the anatomical feel of this movie, though.
Yeah.
Everything is wet. The alien's always wet, covered in KY, literally.
Yeah.
They literally use KY and the alien the entire time. But it's... I mean, so did Giger. But anyways.
Nice.
noise.
Noise. But going into the wet chain room, in the director's cut of the movie... you can actually see in plain sight the alien floating in amongst like the chains and engines in a ball, like hanging. And we watched the director's cut last night, and I didn't see it.
That's fucking sick.
It's just amongst the chains and engines, just like floating,
waiting.
just waiting there. And I didn't notice it. I was just like, and I rewatched the scene today. Plain sight.
Damn.
When you know you're looking for it, he's right fucking there.
Wow.
It's like some
so
Hereditary
fucking cool.
shit.
It's so fucking cool.
That's awesome.
And then it cuts to him just like here, kitty, 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 and then the shot with him looking at
that
the water.
fucking dude, like where he's looking for, or no, he's facing the cat. He sees the cat and he's talking to the cat, and then that fucking the alien right behind him, like unfurling.
Dude, the tail coming down is
Yeah.
fucking iconic.
Dead silent.
the shiny fucking head, dude. Come on,
and it's dead
man.
silent.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it just
there's
goes-
no like ree or
Yeah.
fucking nothing, dude.
No.
I'm an alien.
Yeah.
Eh.
But that
I'm
was
gonna eat you.
Yeah, but that was the first time actually there's a musical sting for the alien. Like every other time, he's just there,
Yeah.
which is like terrifying. But like that was the first reveal of like the mouth and everything.
Yeah.
and you
That
see
frantic horror theme.
yeah,
Fucking,
and you see the lips curl and stuff.
Made out of condoms.
Yep,
wow.
yep.
Neato.
The lips of the alien made out of condoms.
So guess what? H.R. Giger fucked this thing.
You fucks.
Safely use condoms. kid.
Safely.
Use
Yeah.
at least you use protection.
Giger, I hardly know her.
So
Can we talk about the chest burster scene itself?
Of course. That's like
Absolutely.
right after this, right?
I think
Or
it's
right
I mean,
right
it
before.
was before, but yeah.
But I don't know how much validity there is to this, but I've read from multiple sources that the only actor that was aware of what was going to happen in that scene was the one who got his chest bursted. So everyone's reaction is actually genuine.
that's
correct.
That's the lore. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct. But it was fucked up though because the chest burster didn't go through the shirt the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So their reaction was like, "What the fuck is going?" Like they kept it in the mistake because their reaction was so good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good. Love it.
And it was real animal blood and guts and shit too, which is really fucked up.
And it smelled really bad. So there, and was it Kodo? What's his name? Hold on. Yaphet Kodo.
Yeah.
Like his reaction was so visceral that like he was shocked for several hours and like couldn't talk to anybody.
Fuck.
He like essentially locked himself in his trailer and was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah. And R.I.P. that guy. He passed away this year, actually.
Oh, damn.
This year,
But yeah.
Rip Yaphet Kodo.
Yeah. So, yeah, the chest burster scene, iconic, of course. Parodied, of course, later in Spaceballs with "Hello, My Baby." and all
Hello,
that.
my
Yeah.
baby. Hello, my darling.
But the chest burster scene is, I mean, I don't want to. We don't need to break it down too much, but I did want to mention it's cool that his head is actually underneath. Like he's on top of the table,
Right.
and his whole real body's underneath.
And then it's like a prosthetic
It's just
body
a prosthetic mechanical torso. Yeah. Which is super fucking cool.
with same thing with Ash later, I assume, on
of course,
the table. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Dude, like
He decapitated himself for this movie.
His method.
for me, the hardest parts of acting would be some shit like this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, so you got to pretend that an alien's coming through your chest cavity and
And not be like, ah.
yeah, and like just get ready to
Oh,
start
no.
screaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You're like, yeah,
like with a smile on your face, like, ow.
Ah, this is so crazy, guys.
This
and
is crazy.
You can't be fucking like that Bob, the claymation Bob guy. Oh no.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah, it's that you're so right. If as soon as somebody is like, "Hey, you're having a baby" or something,
Yeah.
I'd be
Dude,
like,
I would not
"Fuck
be able
that."
to act that.
No.
Even if I were a woman, I wouldn't. I'd be like, this fucking baby hurts. Ah,
Ouch!
my vaginal canal. Fuck.
I'm in the worst pain imaginable.
But John Hurt is fucking murdering that scene,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, dude. Like when he first starts feeling the effects,
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
see everyone like, "Hey, you all
He's
right?"
like, "Yeah, I think I got some heartburn. Anybody have some Tums?"
dude, when he goes from A to B, like he's just eating, having a good time with his friends, and it's like, all right, John Hurt, now an alien bursts through your chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he had to go through that whole fucking thing, and he killed it, dude.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah,
Nailed it.
fucking crazy. And like the irony of it happening like in the dining room,
Right.
like where it's like
the juxtaposition of where you're safe and the camaraderie.
well, that, but putting something in you, then something coming out of you, and then just like I don't know, like I just everything about this movie is like the innards of humans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like so I don't know
From the inside out. This is OG Inside Out.
inside. Out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They made some gutsy decisions in this one.
shit!
Yeah.
Nice. I love comedy. I also am a fan of comedy.
That's an NFT.
Thank you.
That's an NFT on our Patreon. So chest burster. He comes out, makes his little. They just watch him make his little getaway. He's like, I'm gonna be real big later.
He rides a little bicycle out.
Yeah, yeah. So he does a cartwheel out of the room and just fucking
Killed a friend. Yeet.
yeet. And then what is assumed to be like a day later becomes a full blown xenomorph. Sheds its condom skin in the chain room, and we get to see our first xenomorph covered in KY. It kills Brett. Which, by the way, all the editing, I loved every killing scene because it was so like it was 5 shots within probably a second. When it's like he's like and then it's like the second throat goes through his head, and then it's his head's covered in blood. Then it's a shot of the xenomorph, and then he gets scooped. It was like,
And then the cat backing away growling.
yeah. Which, by the way, the cat backing away growling was achieved by putting a literal German Shepherd in front of the cat. So they basically put a screen in front of the cat, and they're like, "It's all right, kitty," and started rolling, and then just lifted the screen to reveal a full blown German Shepherd. And then the cat
I don't know
was-
why they wouldn't just do the alien, because like imagine a cat.
That'd be pretty horrifying. Yeah.
the cat speaks words immediately.
Bruh.
It's the first time like a cat speaks, and it's during the filming of Alien.
The cat barks.
Yeah, he's just, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a cat.
It's like, now we're making a movie about talking cats, I guess. Anyways, yeah. So shout out to Jonesy, which was made by 4 different cats used on this set of Alien, by the way.
Couldn't tell a single. They could have been all different cats. I don't know what cats look like really.
Yeah.
Very racist, but
They
all right.
did good though. They did. All the cats were killing it. They did great.
Cute.
Let's see what else we got. This movie's so old and so like full of fun facts because it's so heavy in the culture.
There was one shot, Chris, where I thought the editing needed just a maybe it was the director's cut, maybe, but the reveal whenever the alien kills Dallas, I thought could have been a tiny, like 3 or 4 frames shorter because the reveal lasted way too long.
Which one?
Where you could just tell it was a guy in a tube.
Yeah.
Sorry, which shot?
In the vents.
In the vents, where he kills
100%.
Dallas, he
Yeah.
goes, "Ree."
Yeah.
Agreed.
Could have been 4 frames shorter.
I 100% agree.
Would have been a lot better.
And I would have blown up on the shot a lot more so that his hands went out of frame or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, because it was just literally just
Yeah, this jazz hand.
Yeah.
Fucking-
literally the xenomorph hit the jazz hands
Yeah.
right before killing Dallas. I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
because I
I'm
thought the
here.
same thing. It was goofy.
It looks goofy now, and back then it would have been sick. But I'm saying, like, maybe it was a director's cut issue. What?
Here's the thing sometimes about 4K remasters.
Here's the thing.
I think that's one of those. I think it's one of those things where it's like it looks 10 times better when it's muddy in standard def.
Yeah.
and like,
And you have to sort of make out what's
and you're-
going on.
and you're always kind of squinting in the dark to what
Right.
it is. When you rescan that film in 4K and digitally remaster and recolor correct it and all that
Yeah.
stuff, it's like, oh shit, there's the actor.
And to your point, the camcorder footage of the initial ship itself gives that exact effect.
yeah,
for sure,
absolutely,
yeah.
dude. And even the first shot of like the Nostromo flying through space, like both of us were like, oh, that's a fucking miniature. Like it,
Yes.
because it's
Right.
in 4K. It's like, oh, that is just a way scaled down fucking, like you could just see like a hairy thumb. Like,
Yeah.
like whoa.
You can see the guy in cargo shorts that's like moving the little piece of miniature. Yeah. But I mean, the movie
It looked
itself-
fucking great in 4K though. I
Yeah.
do have to say
I'll
that.
I'll take practical set design and miniatures.
Oh, fuck
every
yeah.
fucking
Always.
day of the week over any CGI.
over a CGI cape. Fuck you, motherfuckers, man.
Fuck you, YouTube. So-
Actually, the cape is a hologram.
So I want to talk about Dallas for a second. Harrison Ford turned down the role of Captain Dallas. Just kind of
Dumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, good for him, man. I think Dallas was such a whatever character in this. Like for Harrison Ford to go from Star Wars to this would have just been like, whatever.
Yeah, he's just space boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
So shouts to him for not taking it, man.
Yeah, he's got his boundaries, and shout outs to him for putting up those boundaries.
Busy fighting Nazis.
We've seen him do an interview. He seems like the biggest
Oh my
asshole
God.
of
Yeah,
all time.
he's actually like unapologetically, I think, known as kind of a huge dick.
The only guy that gets good interviews out of a Harrison Ford is Conan O'Brien.
Yep.
And they're always great because he like goes into like how awkward it is.
Yeah.
He cuts the awkwardness with the knife, like a comedy knife.
Yeah.
Like he sees it and it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's like, if you don't bring it up, it's just gonna be this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the one where Jordan Schlansky comes out with his Lego Death Star and he's like, Harrison Ford, could you please sign my Lego Death Star? And he says, oh, sure. Throws it on the ground.
I love that.
It's awesome. So I want to jump ahead again. Let's go back to the scene with Sigourney Weaver in the finale. Basically, she thinks she has blown up the ship and escaped,
Yes.
and she's in her escape, shuttle, whatever. She's like, well, time to
Hunker down, get a
cozy up
neenie.
for a little hyper neenie.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she
Time for the
takes
big neenies.
Yep. Time for absolute sex icon Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No bra, t-shirt.
Fucking let's go.
Great actress.
Great actress. Sigourney
I
Weaver.
will say my ass is thicker than hers. But
Doesn't
that's what
matter.
I'm known for.
Still looks great.
Yeah, just like the tiniest pair of underwear ever.
Yeah.
By the way. Shout out to those though.
Shouts to that scene.
Shout out to the costume designer of that particular scene.
Yeah.
Like, guys, aren't I supposed to be a strong woman and shit? They're like, yeah. Just
Which is exactly why you don't care about this. Let's go.
Yeah.
But like, it's not even like I'm a fucking like
Yeah.
it's not like that. She's like literally just like getting ready for the big
Right.
nap.
Yeah, and that's fine. But like the cliche of like you were saying of like I'm the scantily clad woman like
Right.
running from she was not helpless like that.
No.
Yeah.
This whole movie she was the voice of reason. She was the
heroine.
the heroine. I knew that was a word in my head, but I was like, heroin can't be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
brain
she
just
was the
goes-
brown tar heroine.
yeah, she was. Yeah. So basically, that was one of the things they wanted to avoid too was the final girl cliche, which is
Right.
in all of horror, where it's like, oh, here comes the final girl that's the one left,
The scream queen.
yeah, the one that's like left to be slain by in the slasher, So, they subverting that, I think was just like.
Yeah.
In 1979, fucking legendary.
Her
Yeah.
total improv and capability and adapting under pressure of her character was fucking awesome.
Let me just say this really quick, dude. The last 3 people to be alive were 2 women and a black dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Shouts to that. Like just fucking flipping the trope on its head, man.
For sure.
I fucking love that.
Yeah. But speaking of improv by Sigourney Weaver, in that final scene when she discovers the alien hiding in the tubes there on her escape shuttle and she starts backing away and panicking and starting to, put her plan together, whatever, she starts singing You Are My Lucky Star. That was actually improv by her.
Fuck. Because that performance in general was just incredible.
Yeah.
She's just trying to stay calm and
And it gives her a sense of like she's not just a badass.
she has a vulnerability.
Yes. Yes.
She's scared. It's obvious. Yeah.
That is something I think, because she, like we said, she is mommy.
Yep.
That is a theme touched on not only metaphorically, I think, in this movie of like pregnancy and mother and being the mother and the queen and like the
Right.
impregnating and rape and all that stuff is like themes in this movie for sure. But being a mom can be, both violent to protect, but also vulnerable and loving, right? So she teeters on that in this whole series, specifically in Alien 2 and 3, and you'll see that she loses her daughter when she wakes up from hypersleep in Aliens. She finds out that her daughter on Earth passed away while she was sleeping, and then basically that becomes a prominent theme of her rescuing a feral girl they find.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
oh, you're my daughter now type of situation. And then later, the queen Xenomorph and her being a hybrid, and it gets deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically is all I'm trying to say. But that she just fucking nails the ability to be sensitive and vulnerable, but also a fucking badass in this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. What I was trying to say was, though, when she was singing You Are My Lucky Star, director Ridley Scott was like, oh, that's it. That's a take. I love that touch on it. And then the studio was like, fuck! Because then they had to license
Shit.
that song for like millions of dollars, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like it cost them a shit ton of money to license that to be in the movie.
Back when musical artists could make money.
Also, I felt like that scene where she's in that, is it a pod where she's like trying to get dressed while the alien is like there with the strobe
It's
too.
like a closet of
Yeah.
space.
It's a closet. Okay, dude,
A space closet.
I thought that was a nod to Halloween. Like that's how I felt about
okay.
it. That closet scene where it's like it's lit by the shutters of the closet door.
Okay.
And Michael Myers is right there.
You think it was a nod to Halloween?
I thought it was. That's how I felt. And it's like the same it's the same setup. Like alien, closet.
Alexa,
pod.
when did the movie Halloween come out?
The film Halloween was released about 14 years ago on August 31st, 2007.
Oh, that's
No,
the remake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alexa, when did the original Halloween movie come out?
The film Halloween was released about 14
All
years
right,
ago. on
Alexa.
August
God damn it.
30
Hold on.
Here, let's do something you can handle.
Jamie Lee
Alexa,
Curtis.
play a big loud fart.
Sorry, I couldn't understand, but I may have a few recommendations.
Alexa, play a fucking.
Sorry, I didn't.
Alexa,
get
play the worst fart imaginable.
the worst fart imaginable. Here are a few popular ones. First,
78.
there's a skill called
Next
animal
78?
farts.
Okay. Alexa,
You can
stop.
say
78.
I'm really committed to this stuff.
Thank God for Alexa.
Alexa, can I hear a fart? Just any fart.
I can make fart noises.
Yeah. that's
Yes.
what-
Do it.
Say, Alexa, make a fart noise.
Holy fuck.
Alexa, blow it out your fucking asshole.
All right. Anyways, we are 7. Welcome back to 7-Year-Olds, the podcast. Anyways, so
It may just be me, but I see the Halloween correlation there.
okay, yeah, that's fair. I for some reason thought it came out in the 80s, not 79. But you're right, it came out before, so maybe it was a little inspired by that.
Maybe a little bit.
But that was a cool shot for sure. That whole tension of her trying to put that on quietly.
You guys
while
know do you guys know the Halloween scene I'm talking about?
Yeah, where she's hiding in the closet and he walks in the room.
Do you know that scene?
Not exactly, but
Alright.
is it just the lighting and she's in a closet?
Like
type
the
of
slats
Lighting,
of the door.
blue, the fucking
Yeah.
what she's wearing at the time. I don't know. It just
Weird.
it fits the same aesthetic for me.
Okay, fair enough. But that scene, I love that she has to put on a spacesuit because you don't know what she's going to do. But turns out she's ejecting the Xenomorph into space and then shooting with the fucking thing.
Just eating him into space.
Fucking space harpoon.
Yeah, hitting him with the space harpoon. But yeah,
But the moment when the door actually opens and all the suction occur, or whatever, the pressure differential, I don't fucking know the word for that.
Mm-hmm.
The delta pressure. She gets like sucked out almost, but is just stopped by her fucking mega seat belt. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty intense.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so sick, that whole scene. But anyways, that's I guess the climax of the movie. We get him ejected into space. The Xenomorph gets yeeted.
That's the only time in this movie where you can second time in this movie where you can tell that it's a guy in a costume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Played by, do you remember his name?
No, I didn't get his name.
Andy Serkis Sr.
Basically. But it was a really tall guy, 6'10". They discovered him in a bar. I think he was a graphic designer. He just drawing.
Dude, you look like an alien.
He's like,
yeah,
thank
what?
you.
his first and
Just trying to
only-
enjoy my vodka cranberry.
Yeah, his first and only role. He faded into anonymity after this.
Damn.
But yeah, he played the alien basically.
He's like, anyone recognize me?
It's it's super cool when you look it up because you can see him in the suit without his helmet on.
I've seen
Yeah.
that photo. Yeah.
It's so cool. And yeah, he's just a big lanky boy. So anyways,
Chris, in another world, you could have played the alien.
It's true.
Yeah, so true. Let's see. So, what else
Also,
we got
rip
here?
Ian Holm.
Who's that?
The
Ash.
first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another fun fact. When the crew awakens from hypersleep, the navigator Lambert announces the ship is just short of Zeta 2 Reticuli. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Ridiculi.
Reticuli. It is a real double star system about 31 light years away from Earth, actually.
Fucking
and
cool.
It's featured prominently in UFO lore. Like thinking like, oh, if UFOs and real aliens came from anywhere, it'd be there. There's a lot of people that were claimed to be abducted by gray aliens from there. So, anyways. Anyways, that's a cool thing. It's a real, based in science, is the double star system. That's real.
That is cool.
Another fun thing at the end, after the movie's over, in the end credits, after the credits roll, we got the clip here. There's an Easter egg, it's sort of an after credit scene that if you turn the volume up really loud, you can hear at the end of the movie Alien. Play that. Yeah.
Fuck.
So, implying that another egg is open, another face hugger is loose, basically, I think, was the implication
Yeah,
there.
that's fucking awesome.
Like, hey, just so you know, there's going to be 6 more movies.
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, how many there were, you know.
Yeah.
Buckle up for the next 40 years.
Yeah.
Then Handsome Squidward announces the next 4 films. Hello.
he drinks some black goo and he's like, and goes into a river.
Yeah.
The engineer of all humanity, apparently, was that. Shout out to Prometheus. What else we got? Blah, blah, blah. We talked about that. For the awakening from hypersleep, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so when they awoke from hypersleep, Veronica Cartwright and Sigourney Weaver had to wear white surgical tape over their nipples so as not to offend certain countries.
Fuck that.
Fucking women and their disgusting nipples.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fucking rated R movie. It's like
That's dumb.
you couldn't show.
You can
some
show a
nipples.
man's face getting melted by fucking acid.
Yeah.
You know how we're talking about how like the wet chain room, like they actually had to use glycerin on all of the actors to make them all look hot and sweaty the entire time.
Fuck that.
She actually had an allergic reaction to it at some point. Sigourney Weaver did.
Just
Fuck.
glycerin.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she thought that she was allergic to cats because Jonesy was on the set, but turns out it was just a glycerin.
Turns
on
out it's
skin.
the chemical they're rubbing on her whole fucking body.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah, weird. H.R. Giger successfully sued 20th Century Fox 18 years after Alien Resurrection because they didn't credit him.
Oh, wow.
Why the fuck
That's
didn't they credit
fucked up.
H.R. Giger? It's like look
like-
at his show, like, oh, that guy made Alien.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Evident
That's
by
the guy.
By the way, Resurrection was like, 1997,
right?
So it's by this, it's like the 4th or 5th movie. So it's like, it's so clearly his design.
They're like, it's implied.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, they basically, they
They're like, but he didn't design this alien or whatever. I don't know, some bullshit.
the
right?
relationship between Giger and the studios was sour from the very beginning.
Yeah.
They wanted to use it, and then he's a weirdo, and
Yeah.
so
He's
it was
a
just
fucking weirdo.
yeah. he describes the movie Alien as okay. He's
Wow.
like it's okay. He
What
just,
movies does he fucking like?
Well, here's the thing: his design,
He's
his
like, I love
Alien,
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Alien gets the actual Xenomorph gets 4 minutes of screen time this whole movie, and I think he pitched like literally hundreds of ideas for the lore for like this gives birth to this, and this is this hybrid, and here's this alien, and here's what this.
But they
alien's
didn't make
gonna
a
do.
Pokemon anime out of the alien lore.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
I think that he wanted the alien to fuck one of the crew members in order.
Shocker.
I mean,
He's like, film
duh.
the porno I've always wanted to make.
I think that's how he wanted the egg to get on board the ship. Is that he wanted a face hugger to fuck one of them? And they're like, well, instead, how about they just latch onto the face? And he's like, that's fine.
It's like,
I
so
guess."
fuck his face? And they're like, well, okay,
so
sure.
we'll call them the face fuckers then. They're like, well,
Like, we'll take it from here, Giger.
Yeah.
And he's like, but wait, return my calls. And
Dude, the fucking alien head. They use an actual human skull for the front of the head.
that's fucking sick.
In his first design of it.
yeah, it's a real skull.
That's
inside
fucking
of there,
cool.
yeah. Crazy.
Isn't that fucked up?
Sounds like some artist.
They're like, hey, Giger, how'd you get that? And he's like, that's all I'm saying.
He's fucking Victor
They're like, you know what?
Frankenstein.
Never mind. Sorry we asked.
Yeah.
No, forget it.
Let's just not talk about that anymore.
Not grave robbing.
He's like,
Not that.
my wife committed suicide.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
that's true.
Okay. Sure she did.
Okay.
Sure she fucking did, dude.
Hey, where's your wife's skull?
Like, they found everything but her head. It's like,
Anyway, Alien.
anyways. Let's see what else we got.
That guy was so fucked, man.
H.R.
Cool
Giger?
art though.
Yeah, cool art for sure.
Shout out Heartwork by Carcass.
Fuck yeah. Great album. God damn it.
Let's see.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alien.
Alien's a good movie.
Total classic, lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm going to go deep into the Xenomorph. Xenomorph
There
lore.
you
Chris
go.
is going to go way into Xenophobia next time.
You guys heard of Q?
Alien Cinema with Marty Scorsese. Boys, we have a very easy question to handle this week.
Easy.
Is Alien, in fact, cinema? Is it cinema, Chris?
Some of the best cinema in cinema.
Alex?
Very easy, yes.
Very easy, yes. So now is the time. We have to determine whether or not Alien belongs in the traditional perfect ratio of 4:3.
That we all know and love.
We all know and love 4:3, perfected by the one and only Zack Snyder.
The inventor of 4:3.
The inventor of 4:3 film. True film.
True creative vision.
Correct. Guys, is Alien in 4:3? Does it belong in 4:3?
Absolutely. And probably originally released in 4:3. This movie
True.
To be fair,
has a creative vision strong enough.
One of the only actual 4:3 movies we've done.
A genuinely just natively 4:3 movie.
Yeah.
Alex?
Definitely. Fucking classic.
It deserves to be between two heavy black bars.
Of course, boys.
4-3.
Black.
4-3 for us.
Excellent. To no one's shock, Alien's good.
Right.
Yeah, it's neato.
All right. Now we do dumb movie title. The DMT for Alien 1979.
I'll go first.
Sure.
I have one. Space Jaws.
That's good. Alex?
The face fucker.
All right.
I don't have one.
All right.
Great. Good job. I've got Xenophobia and the Texas Spaceship Massacre.
Oh, nice.
Good ones. Really good ones.
Yeah. Not bad.
Xenophobia may be confusing.
I would say we shouldn't call our episode that.
All right.
I agree. Well, we
Thank you
might
for
get
listening.
some new listeners, though. And that's really why we're here.
Space Jaws is probably.
Put on my red cap.
I like Space Jaws.
All right.
All right. Now
I can host budget.
okay.
All right, because I fucking know it, dude.
I actually don't know it, so
Nice.
somehow missed it.
Boys, what is the budget for Aryan?
Okay, I might know it. I think I remembered, but I'm gonna guess what I think I remember, and I'm gonna guess 8 million.
I'm going to go 17 million.
Wow. Alexa, how much did the movie Alien 1979 cost to make?
8.4
Alien
million.
cost an estimated $11 million to make.
No,
8.4.
she's wrong. 8.4. That was confirmed by Ridley Scott.
So, oh, great.
Nice.
All right, well, I'll just ask her something she can actually handle. Alexa, can you play a loud, juicy fart?
Sorry, I couldn't understand.
Holy fuck.
Why does
But
she
I
tell us
need
she can do this stuff, and then she's like,
It's a skill called Big
Alexa,
Fart.
it's a skill called Big... Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Alexa,
Shut
what's the
up.
Tekken 3
Sure.
tier
Up,
list?
shut up, shut up, shut up. Do you want head?
Oh my god. She's trying to placate you.
What the fuck just happened?
You just broke her.
This is the prequel to Alien. She's David.
Dude,
She
what
asked
the
me if I
fuck,
wanted head.
Amazon?
She asked me if I wanted head. What the fuck?
Dude,
Whatever.
oh my god.
HR Gear's like, yes.
Yes.
All right, so...
All right. Actor game?
Yeah, actor game. Should we do Sigourney Weaver actor game?
Yeah, let's do it. Who was the winner last week?
Probably you.
Alien.
You just
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have one in my head, and I can see the movie and the scene, but I can't remember what it was. She plays mommy though.
as always.
As always,
I'm out.
Holes.
Avatar.
Horrible bosses?
Heartbreaker. Heartbreakers.
That was a good movie.
That's a good movie. Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yep.
Great actress.
I'm out. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Shouts to me.
Quick actor game there.
Yeah.
Should we do director game for James Cameron?
James Cameron.
You mean Ridley Scott?
Ridley Scott?
Wait.
For Alien movies.
Ridley
Let's do
Scott.
director movies. Whatever.
Director game. I like it.
For Ridley Scott?
Go ahead.
Alien.
You're out.
Abba-da-dabba-da alien.
Blade Runner.
The Martian.
Welcome to the movie podcast. I don't know. I'm out.
Prometheus? He didn't direct that, did he?
He did.
Oh, he did? All right.
House of Gucci.
Upcoming movie.
Are we done with the Alien franchise? Is that
I mean, Prometheus was different enough, I think, to be something.
But that's it.
Well, maybe not, because I mean, which one? There's been a lot of directors. Which ones did he do?
I don't know.
Well, then that's irrelevant. You're out. What were you gonna say?
Aliens.
No, he didn't do that one.
Alright.
That's James Cameron. He did Alien Covenant, though.
Nice.
Shouts to me.
Shouts to me yet again. Well, good game. Anything else?
No.
No.
Let's do actor game for aliens. Any movie with any movie
alien
movie with an alien.
All right. I will go first.
Okay.
And go with Alien.
Good job.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go with fucking shut up. Men in Black.
God damn! Why did you do that?
Well, what do you?
I wanted to do that.
All right.
Fucker.
Predator.
Fuck you, man. No, I'm just kidding. Star Wars.
Wow. Why is this so hard?
Hey, man, aliens. They're aliens.
Yeah, I know.
They're in just about.
Fucking. Oh my God, the third kind.
It's the fourth kind, but
The fourth kind. I'm still in.
Close Encounters of the fourth kind or the third kind.
Yes.
Whatever.
Which one is it, Alex?
Fuck.
Let me do Star Trek.
Damn.
Nice. I'm gonna do Signs.
Paul.
Damn it.
Noise.
Great movie.
Shit. Aliens. Oh, Starman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Shit. The Vast of Night.
Slither.
Fuck you, man. Oh, the Dreamcatcher.
Oh, nice.
Yeety boy.
Fuck.
This is a long game.
Yeah. Oh, what is that fucking one? Shit. E.T.
District 9.
Mars Attacks.
Fuck. Right back at me. Alien shitheads. One of my favorite lines ever. Fuck. Oh, this is so fucking hard. Ah, shit. Oh, no, I don't want to be out. I'm out.
War of the Worlds.
Nice.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Son of a bitch. I was really happy about mine. And you took it from me. Fuck me. Son of a bitch. It. Chapter 2.
The Thing.
Fuck!
It's so broad. It's so hard. You're trying not to forget one that you haven't.
The Outsider?
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Fuck, man. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Fuck.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude.
I'm out.
About to eat this W.
Good game. Josh wins again.
Nice.
God, there was one that was bugging me so heavy. I can't think of it. It's a horror movie. Doesn't help. Fuck. Sorry, I can't even fucking describe it.
You're good, man.
All right, cool.
I love you, man.
Well done.
All right.
Good job to
Say it back.
everyone.
Hey, thanks for listening to
Say it back,
Time
man.
to reciprocate
Start-
that
say
comment.
Say it back, dude.
I'm not going to say it. I love movies, podcasts. Listen to our show. It's great.
Good friend of 10 plus years.
Yep. Thanks for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. Check out Alien. If you enjoyed this, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell an alien, tell your employer.
Tell an alien.
Put us on your LinkedIn. I don't know.
Tell everyone.
Tell everyone. Share a clip. If you want to support the show, $5 on Patreon. Minimum, by the way.
We love you.
Okay, thank you.
Later, Toads.
B.